The next morning, when the city was ready to say goodbye, Lao Tzu suddenly took out a small cowboy and said he could roast it when he was hungry. Look at small Lo with so many local products back. Should that be enough? As long as nothing strange happens. How can the mighty sword clan be a match for my great false fairy clan? At this time, Wang Shenzi ONG was finally broken and Wang Shenzi ONG was unable to resist. At this time, a voice came from the sky. Teachers and sisters, why are you so stubborn? Good birds choose trees to live in? Why not join the great Excalibur clan like me? Hear words. Wang Shenzi ONG, all indignation. You this betrayal of the door. As the door of the big brother actually defected to the enemy. Ye Chen still faced no change of color. On it. Will they all kill? Then suddenly came a sound. Reverse. You really think I hope Shenzi ONG no one? Disciples are worried. Elder Lu, your injury has not been healed. But Elder Lu at the moment is not so much. In the face of their own cultivation of the rebellious. Elder, Lu said, if you want to move my door, it must be from his body. Then the burning Shu Yuan hit the final blow. Vowed to eradicate this rebellious earth. Can be about to hit Ye Chen. Excalibur ZONG disciple Jiankai suddenly appeared. To help it block the blow. This is Excalibur clan's greatest star power. Powerful enough to fight the elders. Now Excalibur ZONG sent the strongest force. Elder Lu know today's ZONG door is doomed. In the face of sword crazy sword move this seriously injured. The Elder Lu had no defense, and was soon kicked to the ground. Elder Lu was very sad. And the Lord of Lo went to the gate to die. But the odds were against him. Now he was the last fighting force of Zongji men. If he could not hold out until the Lord of Lo came back, Wang Shenzongji would probably fall. And at this time, the reverse disciple Ye Chen is ready to name. Ready to use his teacher's body as his rebellious head divine sword Zongji's merit. In Ye Chen a sword to Elder Lu. The distance suddenly flashed out of a dazzling sword. Followed by just listen to dong a loud noise. Reverse axe Ye Chen was instantly hit fly to the giant column. After the fall seems to have no vitality. Elder Lu was stunned. Such a strike seconds killed. There was a sound in the distance. 100,000 years ago. Excalibur King was just a small vassal of King Wang Shenzongji. But now he dared to bully his master. With a pair of beautiful legs slowly drop. It is the timely arrival of the Luoqing city, and the side of the angry cowboy. The Elder Lu was surprised. The master came back from a near-death experience. Are you inviting Lao Tzu back? Luoqing Chen smiled. I found the old Zhu. But the old Zhu refused to come out of the mountain. Also said to let us die. At this time, the sword fool came forward to say that he could come back from the near-death situation alive. But there are two brushes. When I was young, and not afraid of death, I went to a near-death. But also there was a chance. I learned a swordsmanship that no one has ever broken. And if you can come back from that place, you will surely take on my best swordsmanship. The Elder Lu hurriedly called the master to flee. But the other side of the 8 products of divine sword living the strongest star generation. You merely concentrate on the environment. Rookie is far from the enemy. Even if it is the heyday, I also cannot catch. But Luo Cheng is looking back and smiling. Then give it to me. The voice is not finished. I saw its hands has gradually cohered the flame sword crazy sword. It's so ignorant and arrogant. Instant rage. A mere flame also want to match my towering sword. The meaning of the dragon sword. Lo Ching Cheng is an understatement of the sneer. Fire burning days. See its blue sword meaning was the fire phoenix instant defeat. Then the sword crazy by the sky fireworks wrapped. All the present dumbfounded. In a twinkling of an eye sword crazy burned only a bitter stubble. If the city looked at lying on the ground cannot afford the so-called sword crazy. Cold voice. Small skills. Dare to teach. Lu elders almost surprised to jaw dislocated. Zong. Is how chance let you progress so fast? Suddenly. There was a noise behind me. Who killed my lover? It was Tang Zong, the chief elder of Excalibur clan. Elder Lu was shocked again and again. Run. The old master is dead in his swordsman. Lo Cheng heard angry eyes. It was you. The bald donkey. Who killed my master? Emperor Tang immediately prepared to draw his sword. Who gave you the courage to challenge me? At this moment, Tang Zong suddenly floated in front of a flame. This did not think, but the next second spread of the flame will be wrapped around Tang Zong. Tang Zong was astonished. Why can the mere raising of spirit land burst into the power of the spirit land? The bald donkey went to the hell to apologize to my master. Suddenly, Emperor Tang did not know where to pull out a long gun. The flame will be broken in an instant, and the next second strength through the flame hit Luo Qingcheng in the middle of the chest. Looking at the fallen Luo Qingcheng, Tang Zong a face of pride. You think I only good at long sword? As a matter of fact, I am also good at long lance, which is the invincible diamond lance in India. Your master's steel heart armor was pierced by my rock lance, and he died. On hearing this, the angry Luoqing city struggled to get up and tried again to burn the sky with fire. A calf hoof fell from the sky, and the next second, he blocked the spear with his horn. The so-called unbeatable gun instantly broke into scum. So let the cow go. Emperor Tang was shocked at this moment, and then backed away with a tactical move. And the cowboy rubbed his hands. Originally wanted to get along with you, as an ordinary cowboy, but in return for estrangement. Don't pretend. I am the king of the land demon. I show my hand. Suddenly, the cowboy has become a towering beast. Then Tang Zong plopped down to the ground. Big demon father, please don't eat me. Eat my disciples. On the occasion of begging for mercy, Tang Zong secretly burning Shu Yuan behind, and will inject the spirit into a dagger. While the ox distracted, instant to the king's land. The emperor thought he had succeeded in his plan, which was the best strike he could get for longevity Yuan, and the small sword for such a huge body. It would become an invincible force gathering point. Even the Black Thunder cow python to the king would never be able to catch this trick. But he did not expect that the cowboy just a sneeze out of the huge thunder will be the diplomatic tender, Tang Zong Dian. At this point the cowboy does not seem to realize that he has killed someone. But the crowd is stunned. This is the master of the supernatural environment, almost destroyed his door. So easy to give a second. Black Thunder cow python just back to eat them. Can be fixed to look. Dumbstruck. How the fuck all handed over. To the mouth of the stone destroyed. However, everything here is close to death in the eyes of the old zoo. It seems that the black will be sent to the wise, although he is only to the king's demon. But the defense is invincible. High-level repression or racial restraint. Otherwise, he can't be broken. There's no one in Excalibur who can beat black. So let's just watch my novel. At this time, Luo Qingcheng plopped down to the ground. Lao Tzu is really too good for me. Thought it was just an ordinary insect. Did not expect to be an able fighter. The rest of the Shen Ji and Zong disciples saw this defeated and fled. Wang Shenzong finally saved the Zong door. Fortunately, Elder Lu was paralyzed on the ground. He had burned nearly 90% of his life and could not live for more than half an hour.